Cassandra. Welcome to Buy Tennessee Dirt training videos. If you're new to the team, welcome. If you've been with us for a while, welcome back. Today we're going to go over what to do after your buyer is officially under contract. I believe in a previous video I went through how to go ahead and upload your video or upload your documents to Command. As you can see here on my screen, I have gone through and made sure that all of our documents are in there correctly, and I make sure that everything is checked the way it should, everyone's signatures on this, and I go through this probably, I would say, 2 times just to make sure that all the documents are where they're supposed to be, making sure that we have all of our if there's a VA addendum, if there's a lead-based paint disclosure or subsurface sewage disposal disclosure, I make sure that everything is in the document, and then you're going to hit submit. It's going to ask you, I think it's going to come up with the screen right here. Just go ahead and select submit to Market Center. Okay, so then after that, what I like to do is I go to our email and I email, especially if you're using Bell and Alexander, you're going to email Justin Mooningham and Jess, what's her last name? Lassell. Go ahead and email them. And this is typically how I put it in there. I just simply say, hey, we're under contract, and I give them the address that we're doing, that our clients are purchasing. I'll give them a close date, and then I will inform them as to who the buyers are and give them all the contact information that you have for them. So their phone number, email address, and whatever else that you have. Then to break it down to make it simple, I let them know what our commission is. In this particular one, we're getting 2.5% from the seller side. And then the other half is coming from out of the closing cost. I'm informing them that it is a VA loan. And then I also reiterate, because in the past we've had issues of it getting kind of mixed up or it missed on the Alta. I make sure I reiterate that there is $150 Keller Williams broker fee. And then I make sure I say it's direct deposit. That is the only way that we get paid, is through direct deposit. We do not accept cash, or obviously, and we don't accept check. So that's how I kind of every single one, I put it in there like that. Then as far as attachments go, I go ahead and attach the fully signed accepted purchase and sale agreement. Then I also put in the compensation agreement so that they know that I'm not just putting in this 2.5% just because I feel like doing it, or if it's at 3%, I make sure that they see the compensation agreement that's between ourselves and the listing agent. Then I also put in our exclusive buyer's representation agreement, just reiterating that we are signed on as, the agent for this particular buyer, and we're signed on to get paid a full 3%. Then if there's anything else, like this one has a VA addendum, I make sure I attach that. And then just for, just so that they have that information, I also attach a lead paint base disclosure and a subsurface if it applies to that. So I made sure that everything goes in there, so that they have all the documents. And then of course I always say, if you have any questions or if you have any other documents that you need, go ahead and let me know. You will also, if it comes up, if you have any amendments, that you'll need to also get those sent over to title as well as soon as possible. So last thing that I do, and I've already done it, which I kind of wish I had waited, but I will kind of go over how to put an offer together. Offer and commissions. So I'm going to just kind of put one together here, and I'm going to hit create an offer. You don't have to change this to anything. They can all be initial offer. That's totally fine. Or you can name it. It's completely up to you, but you're going to create an offer, and our offer date, I'm just going to plug in numbers because I'm not actually going to do this, but, and our close date is the 5th. Oops. There we go. September 5th. And then we're going to do, 2470 Eastbrook Road. And then we're going to select that one. So it should automatically populate. And then I'm going to let's go Alan Smith as the seller. You don't have to put, obviously you don't have the seller's information, like that personal information. So you don't need to put that. I'm going to say Jim Bob is the the listing agent, jimbob@gmail.com. Put my number in there, and then put their phone number in there. Okay. And then hit terms. Okay. So this is where it comes into play of knowing how your client is obtaining the loan, or if they're paying cash or anything like that. So this one is going to be a VA loan. So it's 100%. So I'm going to put the full amount that he's going to get his financed for. So 389,900. It automatically put in there. Now, if you have a conventional loan and you know that they're putting, 20% down or whatever, that's where you'll have to come in and kind of do the math, and we can kind of go over that and show you a little bit more in detail. If they're putting any earnest money down, go ahead and put that there. Option fee, termination option, seller cost, all that stuff. I don't necessarily put that in there because I know that it's already has nothing to do with what your offer or what you're getting paid as a realtor. It just, I don't know. I don't know if it muddies the water or whatever it does, but I've always been told just put in how much, the terms and the earnest money, and that's pretty much it. I'm not given any reason as to why we need to put any of this in there. Because all this here, sellers, will contribute blank to settlement costs. That's already in your purchase and sale agreement. It's already in the contract, so we shouldn't have to reiterate it here. Okay, and then hit agent analysis. If there's any pros and cons that and this is, I don't even know who sees this part, so I'd be very careful as to what you put in here. But if there are any pros about this transaction, cons about this transaction in your summary, you're free to put that there, and then hit save. Okay, and then from there, you're going to do, oh, of course, this won't let me do it. Okay, give me 1 second. Well, it showed from here what this one should have said, but it didn't put it up. It should give you the option to accept or manage. You'll hit accept, and then it'll give you the option to view your commission. And then in here, you'll have to, a lot of the times for whatever reason, the system glitches and it takes away the contract date. So you'll have to edit that information and physically put in the contract date, what date that it was legally binded. And then you'll make sure that your commission rate is correct. And then all your numbers match up with what gets paid out to KW and to, I believe, Aaron and I. And then you'll submit it, and that's pretty much it. If there's an issue with it, you will request a termination, and you can check your numbers down here as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call.